Hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Nerdwave Plays. And here we are, starting spooky season. And as you can tell, the game I've picked is Resident Evil 4. So, given the time frame and all that jazz, we can definitely go through professional. However, so I don't drive myself crazy and we finish by end of month, we are going to play through the normal difficulty setting. And we will stick with the normal costume as well.
1998. I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella.
It's been several months since I played the last time.
The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town,
maybe more,
with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan.
This may be my favorite in the series, although the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes were also really well done.
The United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed. But for all intents and purposes,
well, it's actually not a split screen, it's actually a shared screen, but
was finished.
2 players. It's 5 really isn't as fun. I don't find 5 as fun as 4, playing solo, even though it is more of an action game with a quicker pace. I kind of, I rather like the slower pace of 4, but 5 is a lot of fun when you have a partner, for sure.
Working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
So, do my best not to give any spoilers if you haven't played through.
Yo, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
This will definitely be a change of pace from Borderlands. The much quicker FPS. Granted, this is not as slow as, say, Resident Evil 2. With a different camera angle. It's still a relatively slow-paced game, and I do enjoy the ambiance. The setting is very creepy. And while the official location isn't released, from what we can gather here, it assumes the game is takes place in Spain.
It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter.
In a very rural area of Spain somewhere.
That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
It might take me a minute to readjust to the controls, because again, third person, shooter.
Must be my imagination.
And this is certainly not Borderlands when it comes to ammo. As with most survival horror games, ammo is pretty scarce. You usually get enough to do what you need to do, and not too much more. So there is a margin for error, and you definitely want to consume ammo when you can. You definitely want to conserve ammo when you can. If not, you'll be knifing. You'll be knifing a lot.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch that car.
On a slight unrelated topic, I heard through the rumor mill that on the Nintendo Switch, they're going to be starting up with or they're going to start
Jeez.
adding
Who are these
Nintendo
guys?
64 games to
you say
Switch
something?
Online, which is pretty neat.
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear.
No,
Somehow
and
I thought you'd be a little older.
it's only several,
the
you know,
subject's name's
I assume it's
Ashley
only
Graham,
several
right?
games to start, and
That's
then
right.
later on
She's the daughter of
they're
the
going to add more.
president.
But from what
So
I
try to
remember on the
behave
list, it
yourself,
was,
okay?
of course, Super
Whoever
Mario
this group
64,
is, they sure
Ocarina
picked
of
the wrong
Time
girl to
is
kill
on
me.
there, Mario Kart
I'll try to
64,
find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later.
Star
You
Fox
know.
64. The other one that kind of caught my attention was Winback. Really good game as well. I do actually have a copy on the N64 still. It was later re-released on the PlayStation 2. So, looking forward to that. Anyway, that's enough of the rambling for now. Let's stay on topic. So, gonna explore this creepy house. Okay, that's that. White button is the map. And the pause button. So, yeah, you just got a basic loadout. Standard handgun with some extra rounds and a first aid kit. You can, of course, find new weapons and even increase the size of the case to carry more weapons, which you will most certainly need.
Excuse me. Sir?
Even kind of running full minimalist, I'll typically have the handgun, one shotgun, and a sniper rifle. But there's some other
I
neat
was
stuff that
wondering
you
if you
can
might
find or
recognize
buy
a girl
later
in
on.
this
but
photograph?
We'll get to that.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón.
Sorry to have bothered you.
Oh, and he tries to kill me. Of course.
Freeze.
Of course.
I said freeze.
Sometimes they try to dodge, but you gotta be pretty precise. You can shoot him in the knee, you can shoot him sometimes in the face. That'll stun them, that'll give you a prompt to do a kick or some other type of special move. That gets them on the ground, and then you can switch to your knife. Again, saving the ammo.
Is everything okay?
Name of the game, especially early on, really don't want to... Ooh, that's not good. How you could stand the smell of maggots, considering, you know, I'm sure he would have smelled something foul coming in the house, considering it's not sealed off. But anyway, so if we come upstairs to this room here, mo ammo. Alright. And unfortunately, the currency in the game is I think the term is pesetas, and they do disappear after a period of time if you don't pick them up. Now, if you see any boxes, knife them with your knife. Don't waste the ammo. Do not waste the ammo. You'll thank me later. So here we are leaving the first house with the bits, and the map is quite useful in this game, and you'll see the red dot with the white circle. That is our destination. As in previous Resident Evil games, we save. At the typewriter, so we'll call you file save 10. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. Herbs are for healing, as usual. And if you look hard enough, again, it's... The first playthrough is the most difficult because you have, you know, only the basic weapons, and you will have a chance to upgrade the weapons and buy new ones or pick up new ones as you go. However, you'll definitely want to help out the wolf here, and you'll thank me later. No spoilers. With that said, watch where you're walking. In lots of places there are bear traps, and they are, we should say, camouflaged in with the scenery. So watch your step. And I just walked backwards, didn't I? Yes, I did. Anyway. So we're going to head back this way. There's a sign here. Pueblo, which means town in Spanish. I see there's a couple of tripwires here. And you'll also notice we have bad guy in the distance. Alright, that's enough to shoot him. Let's see if he comes running this way and if he's dumb enough to trip him. Okay, well, looks like he wasn't dumb enough to trip him. Prompt for kick. Where is he? There we go. Switch to your knife. Wow. What a way to die. I shouldn't be laughing, but... Well, he doesn't disappear, though. Normally they disappear. Or they kind of melt. Watch your step here. Do not go through the tripwires. They will explode and cause heavy damage. And we don't want that. Unless you have a death wish. Make sure you reload when you're out of combat. And we're going through this part fairly quickly, but it's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot going on here. Again, so I have a particular path I like to pick for dollars and weapons wise. So again, you can do what you wish if you're following along. That looks like a good way to go. Pitchfork to the face. Jason Voorhees would be proud. What have we here? If you time it just right, you can even kind of get them right before they attack you when you're going into a crowd. So you can use that to kind of kick a crowd. You know, if you stun one, but you gotta have good timing and don't bother shooting these guys. At least I don't think it's worth shooting them. Waste of ammo. I don't think you can kill them anyway. And oh, what have we here? Sneaky guy. Guess he's gone too. Alright, well. Bummer. There's different paths you can go. There's in terms of weapon upgrades, and I try to only upgrade as I see fit when needed. I don't like to go too crazy the first playthrough just because your funds are very limited, and you'll kind of upgrade weapons as you go to kind of keep up with the difficulty of the game. But you know, we can discuss that once we get a little further down.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
So yeah, just play through the manual. Again, you can read this through as you wish. So if you go to pause, go to your files section, all kinds of important stuff that you can go through here. You know, it adds to the depth of the game, and can give you some valuable intelligence as well. So we've got 60 rounds, a couple of herbs, and here. So you'll notice we've reached the village. Our goal is to the northwest, but you know, I do have a sufficient amount of rounds, but you can clearly see here. Oh, well, there goes your police escort, or one of them at least. He dead. He is dead. Lots of villagers here, so how are we going to play this? So there's not really a safe spot per se here. There's several houses you can get into, but nothing is, well, gee, I don't want to spawn anything now, do I? Let's just go. Let's just go and you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean right away. Don't mind me, just minding my business. Oh yeah.
Who are these people?
This is like full on
Chainsaw.
kind of like Night of the Living Dead-ish.
Shit.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Son of...
Alright, so push this here to kind of keep them out. And luckily here we have a shotgun. You want this. You also want this grenade. And there are also some shotgun shells. And you'll notice there is a guy with a chainsaw. Oh snap. Was there... Oh wait, that ammo's not here yet. Oh no! To the face! Okay, well, don't worry. We're almost dead, but it's not the end of the world. I promise. Didn't want to use my spray this early, but yeah, my timing is not what it should be. You'll also want to save here. So I believe it's either a timer or a kill number that you have to hit. That will allow you to... Oh, here we go. Guess we're gonna need that shotgun after all. Wait for them to get close, and bam! Shotgun to the face. Wait for it. Time it. It is all timing. It is all straight timing. Oh boy. Ah! Of course. Oh! There's more. There's always more. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! Maximum damage. No, I suppose that grenade might have also been useful here. Oh, no! Okay, well, I died. That's a shame. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's try it again. Yeah, I used to be better at this. Well, you know, the controls are so different than Borderlands. I gotta readjust here. I haven't played this in a minute. Oh, wait, why am I doing this already? We've already been there. So, I just gotta watch the timing. Same in, jump in. Got one. Jump in, run upstairs, grab the shotgun, grab the grenade. There is another. There are a couple of homes here with like a one. There's like a one-way in, one-way out type of a setup that you can go into. Alternatively, as well, some people like to run around the whole time. I find it a little easier to pick a spot and defend, but if things do get gnarly, I do have an exit. Samo. Upstairs. We definitely need that shotgun. You want to keep the sucker out as long as you can. There we go. Alright, let's see here. This is a spinal or a spinel. It's like a little, I don't want to call it like a gemstone or anything of that sort. It's just like a, I mean, it looks like a little shiny rock to me. But anyway, they're worth a little bit of money. You can collect them and sell later on. Alright. Shotgun time. No, you don't. So liberal with the shotgun shells right now. We do have limited ammo. And the reload time is terrible. Okay, here we go. Wait for Mortimer around the corner. And bam! Maximum damage. Keep them all in. Another big group there. It does get easier as you level up the weapons. Now it's a bit tricky. And you really don't want to get too close to, I believe the character's name is actually Dr. Salvatore, or Dr. Salvatore. Come on, bud. No! Oh! The game's all timing. The game is all timing. You know what? That run was much better. That run was much better. I got a little further. Alright, I think we're getting the hang of it again. Boom.
No dejes que se escape. Vaya por detrás.
And I totally finished off my glass of water really early in the playthrough. Oh joy.
Bloqueale el paso.
What are they planning?
I don't want to get up. I'm trying to get in the zone now, I feel. Such a noob.
Te voy a matar.
Son of a...
This is one of those games where, like, when you play through the game multiple times. Well, I mean, if you play through multiple times, not only do you know what to expect, once you upgrade your weapons more, it becomes pretty easy after the first playthrough. Heck, even playing through the second time, you know, you'll notice the difficulty level is pretty straightforward. It's not tricky. It's not as tricky the second playthrough. Again, having a little armory and some other upgrades for Leon surely does help. So the first playthrough always the most difficult. You got to be a little careful, and maybe I'm trying to do this too quickly. Too used to the run and gun stuff, but not today, bud. Not today. Get up, my friend. Get up. Maximize damage. Shotgun to the face. You want some too? You want some too? Boom. Alright, I have an idea. Let's grenade their ass. Explosions! Grenades are quite useful in this game. You know, surely against the mob. You know, and sweet. And 10,000 pesetas for my trouble. Huh. Normally, after he goes, they kind of just give up. Guess I was pretty effective that time. Sweet. Well, I'm not gonna waste the shotgun shells when we don't need to. Great against crowds, great at close range. But just watch the ammo. With the sidestep, oh, he got knocked out. There goes his face. Watch the ones downstairs too, because sometimes they will, alright, back to shotgun here. This could be useful. They can, the ones that have axes, they'll chuck them at you, and they're they are quite accurate when they need to be. Okay, well, so we're gonna burn through most of our shotgun shells here. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh, we made it. We survived.
Lord Sutler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
I know, Leon. King of the Zingers. Yep. Time for church. When it's time for church, you stop murdering and you start a praying.
Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
So, now that that ordeal is done with, we can take our time and go through and explore. So let's take stock real quick. Luckily, this playthrough, we didn't use any of our heals. Our healing items are all intact, which is great. Same thing with barrels and crates. Use your knife. Save the ammo. If you're careful, exploring does take some time, but it is well worth it. There's money. It seems that there's money kind of tucked away everywhere. Not quite like Borderlands everywhere. But it's a really good way to save up. Ooh, incendiary grenade. These are good too. I prefer the standard grenade, which comes in green. The incendiary is, you know, as the name sounds, you know, it's like a little bit of, you know, it kind of lights the area on fire. Again, good against, good for anti-personnel, but it doesn't seem to be as strong. It doesn't seem to do as much damage. Oh, and the red herbs. So here, we'll start combining them here. You want to combine your red and green herbs. And then when you find the yellow herbs, you can combine a yellow herb into the mix, and you can expand your maximum health. Right now, you'll notice your health bar, even though it was full, it's only at about 50% of what Leon's max health actually is. So if you save up enough of those, you can maximize your health, and then when you don't need them anymore, you can sell them, and they'll sell for. Oh, there it is. So here's one. We got our first yellow herb. Combine it here. Boom. So not only will it refill your health to the maximum, it will expand or it will extend your health bar up until the limit, which is nice. So do this early, do this often, until you've maxed your health out. And so for locks, you can knife him, you can shoot him, save the ammo, knife it. More shotgun shells, more money. Another barrel. So early on in the game, we've already come across a nice little haul. You got your shotgun. The standard handgun is fine, but we're going to get rid of that pretty early. And you'll see in a bit, we can actually get a free gun upgrade. Go up up the ladder here. I think there's some ammo or something up here we can get. Yep, more shotgun shells. So, yeah, we're doing all right. Good start. So, we can't follow the kids into church. Ah. There we go. So, we're going to head up this path here by the tower. Anything in here noteworthy? No, we explored that one already. There's a couple of houses, or empty houses actually. And I wouldn't even call this a house, this is more of a shack. Yeah, pick these up. You'll see things and they're kind of illuminated. Again, it just gives you more, it adds more to the story, adds some depth. And yeah, here we are. Moving on, moving on. place to save before we move forward. Alright, let's keep the pace up. Okay, we should have sufficient ammo for this. Okay, so we're gonna head to the east here. Kind of a southeast, in a southeasterly direction. Don't mind shooting the villagers, they're all homicidal crazy. Oh man, that wasn't good. See, I'm telling you, they're pretty... They are pretty darn good. Accuracy-wise, they're... Yeah, it's impressive. They know how to throw their axes. Luckily, I know how to shoot. You'll notice here, chickens lay eggs. Ooh, we'll take the golden egg. The gold egg gives you full health. So you'll definitely want to store that for when you're low on health. Golden egg is a nice find, that's for sure. All right. Hello, cow. Oh, there's another one over here. The brown egg, more health than the white egg, the plain white egg, but not as much as the golden egg. So you'll see here, there's this pendant. Shoot the lever here, or the stick. Then shoot the pendant, because if not, the pendant would fall in there and it would be ruined. And for some reason, the game mechanic won't let you close the door again after you shot it once. So, just fun fact I learned playing this so many darn times. So, and you'll notice here in your treasures, you can sell it. So, you can examine it, and again, you'll collect treasures, and there will be a place to sell them later. So, we gotta find 15 blue medallions. They're scattered in 2 main areas, but they're pretty easy to find. Nothing is too tricky. Some of them are in difficult places to shoot. Just be patient. Again, don't waste your ammo. Boom. And get all 15. The minimum you need for the prize was like, what, 10? But if you get 15... Oh, snap. Oh! That's what I get for going too quickly. Of course. Alright. Done. Checkmate, yeah. And, you know, the area's not clear. The outside's clear, but there are more crazy villagers scattered about. So, FYI. Oh, also, I should have also pointed out, if you go to your map, the exact locations of the pendants are all marked. So, again, once you can kind of get to that, pretty easy. We can get all 7 from this area pretty early on. Another spinel. I don't know if it's spinel or spinal. Check these little cupboards and stuff. You never know what you can find. Sometimes there's nothing in there. Sometimes there's money. Sometimes there's ammo. Again, the game does reward you for exploring. No, since we're here, let's use one of the brown eggs to get back to full health. Ah! Kick. There we go. And I shot him so hard, his beanie flew off. Oh man. Good times. Here we go, here we go. If you hop down here toward the right, you'll notice this little area is somewhat secluded. You find the beer stein. It's one of the... It's now... There are certain treasures here that you can find that are missing components or pieces. So you can sell them as they are. You can also sell the components as they are. But if you wait and save all the components, all the pieces at once, and sell it, it is worth more. So the sum is worth more than the whole. Okay, there's another one on this end, or maybe it's on that side. Shoot. Oh, we missed one over here. Go. 5 down, 10 to go. Right. Across. I think the last. Ah, that's where the other one is. There's 6. And more shotgun shells. Excellent. Should be also, as in a lot of games, whenever you see an area, if you come across an area with lots and lots of ammo, you're being prepped for something. Be warned. Okay, there we go. So we can't come here yet. We'll swing back there later on. So for now, I think this is everything from this area. And we press forward. Making pretty good time. So you'll get some of these action cutscenes here. Just follow the commands on screen. This kind of keeps you involved in the game, where you can't just sit back and, you know, can't just kick back all the time. Although that wasn't actually, you know, because it looked like a cutscene. It's like, oh wait, no, you can't put your controller down just because you think it's a cutscene. Because sometimes you need to be actively involved in the process. Alright, so we should be careful here. Gotta watch out with these guys with the dynamite. Luckily, we do have some ammo here saved up. So we were able to dispatch him safely from a distance. But there are others in the house. Yeah, there's others in the house, and then there's others. Not sure if that was the guy in the house. So you can kind of see his head. I think the birds are migrating, or maybe they're geese, because they're pretty loud. Flying south for the winter. For him to light it. I think I can do this the right way. Explode. Sorry, bud. Not today. Oh, same thing here. You will want to watch the bear traps are laid on the floor as well. Oh, forgot. Still have some more to dispatch here. They're not the brightest lot. Oh, snap. Neither was I. I didn't think he was going to throw it from that close. They just throw... What'd I tell you? Looks like one of them tried to throw it out, bounced back in the house, and now they're dead. And I was an idiot for running through that wall. I gotta slow myself down. There are times in the game where you do have to rush, but rushing... or constantly rushing is also a bad way to play this game. In fact, it's an easy way to get you killed. Yeah, bro. Must be patient. It is a survival horror after all, not a... Sometimes there's bird's nest and they'll drop little things for you. In this case, it's actually a component to... Here, so combine it. And most of these have three components to the base or to the treasure, but some treasures don't have any components at all. You can just sell them as is, but again, it is worth saving up until you can sell it in full. You will make much more that way. Good place to save, just in case. Let's see here. Alright, so stand back. We'll have to shoot. Done and done. Let's just use this one. Get us back to full health. We have plenty in stock, so we can afford. Normally, again, I like to keep my green herbs for to use in full, but in this case, why not?
A little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
It is a Wednesday, late afternoon.
Okay, I have only
Nice,
one.
nice relaxing game to play after work, right?
You got a smoke?
Not stressful at all.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
Oh, Leon. So yes, first chapter or the first section of the game is cleared, and we did it in under an hour. Granted, I did die twice.
Let us give you our power.
But we'll play a little while longer.
You will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Important plot point there. Important plot point there.
Hey. Hey, wake up.
Ay. Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Got a long weekend too
Name's
coming
Leon.
up. So
Came here
looking
looking for
forward
this
to
girl.
that.
Seen her?
Taking Monday off to do some
What, are you
personal
supposed
stuff.
to be a cop
and
or something? Nah, you don't look the
not
type.
only is it a 3-day weekend,
Maybe.
but the following week is just 1 day shorter.
Okay, let me guess.
That I do like.
She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, I'm just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. Now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line, nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought
Yeah,
I was
I'm just
bad.
kind of trying to debate how.
Somehow I managed to
If
get
it's
myself
they're-
involved
they're
with the
about-
incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
I believe
That is the
the
incident
playthrough
with
for
the
the game
viral
is about
outbreak, right?
15 hours or so, but
I think I might have seen a
those
sample
were
of the
the
virus
stats
in
I
lab at
found
the
online,
department.
like between 15 to 16 hours.
Hey, boy.
But I'm not sure if that was like someone's first playthrough or average time, so
After
we're
you.
gonna run longer episodes
Now.
here, maybe hour and 20-minute sessions long, give or take, maybe an hour and 30, and we're gonna run them 3 times a week. So, you know, ideally, I kind of want to finish up the game by October 31st. So
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in
this
touch
will be
sooner,
a
but I
little
was,
a little bit of a
tied
time
up.
constraint,
You're
but
okay,
we
right?
can hit it just
Fine.
fine.
There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
Because we are coming up
What
at
happened to
54
him?
minutes
He
here,
managed
so
to escape.
we still got a
Do
little
you have a fix on the
little bit of
location
time to
that
fit in.
church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Alright, let's see here. Got some ammo.
Over here, stranger.
He will become your favorite character. Ooh, rifle ammo. Well. Let's save here, just in case I make an error in doing any buying. So, let's see. So you're basically stuck in this. It's kind of like a fort with a little prison. You know, not much of a prison though. I broke out pretty easily, but I think it's more designed to keep,
Got something that might interest
you know, even if you get out of the room, are you going to be able to get through
Got a
that
selection.
crowd sight unseen? Not likely.
What are you
So-
selling?
I always start with selling, and what can we sell? You definitely don't want to sell any of your ammo right now. You need every bit you can get, or your weapons for that matter. But we can sell the spinals,
Is that all strength?
and we can sell the
Thank
pearl
you.
pendant because that is not combinable with anything else. However, the beer stein we will keep.
What are you buying?
I recommend buying
Is that all
the treasure map for every area.
Thank you.
It pays for itself. It's not a lot of money. The attach case, I think we can afford to do both. We can do
Is that all,
the
stranger?
attach or attache case.
Thank
Gives you
you.
a little bit of extra space.
Is that
And
all?
the rifle here will be useful. Gotta get that to flip.
Thank you.
And now here comes
What
the
are
tricky
you
part. Do I
buying?
want to upgrade anything? The handgun. So basically, here.
What are you
Kind of
buying?
show you what's right. You do have access to a few things right now. Yes, you can buy a rocket launcher, and the TMP is interesting as well. And I may get this, I may not. I don't always buy it. There's pros and cons. But the handgun you get an upgrade from soon. And again, it's a slight upgrade if you get all the of the 15 medallions. So a little better than this one. So I don't really want to put a ton of money into that one. The TMP, again, there's trade-offs. It's the only like actual rapid-fire weapon in the game. So you know it's like a submachine gun. So if you buy it, it gives you another weapon to pick from. If you don't, again, I don't know if you find the ammo for it with not, but I think you do. So in which case you can always just collect the ammo and then sell it since you're not using it anyway. So that'll get you more money. But if you get the TMP, you'll need more space in your bag, obviously, which leaves less room for other stuff. So I think for now I'm gonna hold off
What are you buying?
on that. But the rifle,
Is that
I
all,
think we'll do the
stranger?
capacity upgrade
Thank you.
on the rifle, just to give us a bit extra. And the shotgun, so yeah, how are we gonna play the shotgun this game? I think we're gonna keep the basic shotgun for most of the game.
Is that all,
That'll be
stranger?
a bit more useful.
Thank
2
you.
extra rounds instead of the fire upgrade for now. There are several shotguns you can pick up or buy, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses. Again, you don't have to go the exact route I'm picking, but from my experience, I like to keep the base shotgun for a while until I get access to the upgraded version, which is you know, a big enough upgrade over the sort of mid-tier gun that comes later on. But anyway. Down you go, my friend. Alright. Alright. So, probably just taking some inventory a bit more, but we have sufficient pistol ammo. I mean, we were able to save up. We should need to save space in one of these. Yeah, try to be space efficient when you can, especially early on. It'll be helpful. A couple grenades. We do have a decent amount more shotgun shells now. shoot and lure guide. Force them all into a narrow area like this. Oh. Well. I was kind of hoping there'd be more of them standing around, but that'll do. Normally they'll kind of knock on the doors twice before they kick it in. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Got rid of a nice little chunk of them there. Sweet. Doesn't look like they've all been alerted to my presence. Some of them are still... Oh, there's another one. Oh, now that the door's gone. Let's see if there's anyone else we can pick off before heading out. There's a couple of... Dang. There we go. Got the one standing on top of there. Sometimes the flags can be a little distracting because... Oh, missed. Yeah, this is like a bolt-action rifle. It is very slow to shoot. It is very strong. But you'll want to make sure you have distance, because if you miss, if you clean miss, if you don't get them in a vital area, they'll come for you. Alright. Sometimes the flags can be distracting too, because it kind of looks like someone's walking your way, and if you're looking like kind of out of the corner of your eye, it can be a bit misleading. So, FYI. Right. You can also... Oh boy. Let's see. So if they get close, they can kind of damage you a bit. Not too bad. That was close. Okay. Okay, we're getting a little low on pistol ammo. Should be a little more careful. That's your main weapon throughout the game, regardless of what path you choose. handgun ammo is most plentiful. Let's see. There's a spot up here. Right out for a bit. And as in all games, whenever you see a red barrel, shoot. Kind of bunch up here. Oh, I should have waited for more. See you, bud. So this piece here, found half of assembling. We will need 2 to get out. Let's see here. Okay, that's a bit too far. I kind of wasted that. And what I love about the game is switching weapons is kind of a pain. You know, unlike previous versions where they added more of a kind of a hotkey shortcut to switch. Yep, you gotta go into the menu every time, and again, it is survival horror. It is supposed to have a slower pace, but still, Resident Evil 2 does fix this. And you know, if they ever redid this game, you know, I hope that they were to kind of give it the same kind of polish that they gave the other titles, because I would scoop up a copy in a heartbeat. We have the high ground. Oh boy, we are running low on handgun ammo. That's okay. Still got plenty of rifle rounds we can use here. Look out there. There still may be some stragglers, but that should be most of them. A couple of places here to explore. Not too much though, after you kind of fight your way through. Hello, my friend. Oh snap. Well. Life is your friend. Alright, let's take a look upstairs here. Let's see what we have. I just wanted to climb down the ladder, Leon. I didn't want to kick it. Okay. I think that's everything there. I think I missed anything in this room. Although I could have sworn... Oh, maybe that's a different part of the level. Oh, here we go. There's a locker with a flash grenade. Very useful as well. Doesn't do any direct damage to most enemies, but it'll stun them. Gives you a chance to run, sneak by, or plan your next move. Certain special enemies, however, it will finish off in one hit. Fun tip. More money. We have a yellow herb in there. Is there anything up here? No, this is just a watchtower. Shotgun shells. Excellent. Okay. So... now we got 2 of these now, and the first aid spray. The first aid spray is nice because it'll heal you fully. However, it will not extend your maximum life. Just FYI. I think we're already tapped off the sniper. Oh, very well. Alright. So, sometimes you'll have to go to keys and treasures and manipulate the items. In this case, combine, use, easy peasy. There aren't as many puzzles in this game as previous Resident Evil games, but, you know, it does have its fair share, I suppose. So typically after a big fight, you get a little rest, you know, albeit a brief one. You know, the game kind of has that, you know, it'll change the pace from time to time. Again, that was a big fight, then we go to a little bit of calm before we kind of ease back into combat again. So we want to get in that room. Let's take a quick look at the map. You'll notice here, so when you buy the treasure, the treasure map, as noted earlier, anywhere these little white stars are, that's a treasure. So you'll want to pick those up because monies. Nice try to dodge. But not this time. Let's go to the shotgun. Sounds really good with an axe. You don't want to give him the opportunity if you can avoid fun time. Good time, just gotta do it dramatically. Yep, hide behind this red box here. You'll be fine. They blow themselves up. I shot it right out of the sky. Nice! No, not so lucky that time. Alright. You're annoying me, sir. Every time I try to aim... We're clear. Oh, and you will definitely want to watch your step here. There's bear traps everywhere. Use your knife. Trigger them that way. They are easy enough to sidestep or to avoid entirely, but once you knife it, you're safe. Nice try, bro. Ah! Well, touche. Over there till I need to. Lest I land. Yeah, and sometimes they're not too bright. Get them in the right spots. They're pretty easy to kill. Alright, that does it there. Coming up on an hour. Wow. I'm marathoning it today. Better get used to it. Oh! That was not expected! You know, also, as I'm playing, I do have the sound turned down. I suppose I could put on my headphones and see if that would work, but I guess the capture device is muting it, which actually works for the best because then the mic would be picking up the sound from the game as well. Unless I put on headphones. I suppose I could do that. Then I wonder if that would actually change the sound output as well. I'd hope it wouldn't, but I'd have to experiment with that before I try that on the fly. Let's see if that would affect the sound quality at all. But anyway. With a game like this, pretty important to have... it makes it a bit easier being able to hear things when you're playing. Not playing with sound at all. Again, it does make it less scary, but it also... I lose a tactical advantage as sound is an important part of the game. Hearing... Got you. Got you. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Chicken dinner. There aren't a ton of uses for the sniper rifle in this game, but sometimes when you really need it, sometimes it's very, very useful. But since a lot of the combat takes place in close proximity, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe you hit me. that's a bummer. Did we get them all? Sweet. Well, might as well start using these, right? That's what they're for. Get a little bit of health. Get a little bit more, yeah, full health. Get full health and the slightly increased maximum health bar. Come on, bud. Head on over. You're the one who ended me last time. Not today, my friend. I tell you what, not today. Now we know where where they are. Be a bit more careful this time. Oh, if you double-click X to open the door, instead of just opening it, it'll kick it. It can slightly damage an enemy who's kind of hiding right there. So, on occasion, it does prove useful. What have we here? Alright, my friends. Let's knock you out. Bye. Oh. Something interesting here that I don't think is really anywhere else in the game. Or it's in limited spots in the game. There's fish. You can fill the fish, and you can take the fish. And fish equals health. Of course, they're so big that it's like, you know, it's not like you can carry a lot. And there's a couple other little things down here we can use. So we've restored some of our bank. Got enough pistol ammo. Got enough shotgun shells. Plenty of rifle ammo. We're doing alright. And a good place to stop should be coming up soon, so. Pretty good progress for the first shoot. So, if you don't want to conserve your ammo, don't shoot the tripwire. Go around, watch the bear trap. Easy enough. If there's anything here of note. Oh, we missed something. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Nice to check the map. But what did we miss? Oh, here we are. Just like before, the pendant. Shoot that stick, holding up the lid. Then shoot the pendant, and you get a brass pocket watch. Now, you can shoot it down first, but it will fall into that manure or whatever crap is in there, and it will be worth considerably less. I believe those are worth 10,000 pesetas apiece. If you let it fall into the filth, the value drops to 1,000 pesetas. So, would you rather have 1,000 or 10,000? So, we gotta spin this thing around. Easy enough. It matches the occult symbol that you happen to see right there as well, so. We got the key. There's some ammo, or there's a note here. So I thought there was ammo in this room. I guess there's not. Oh, yes there is. Yes there was. I'm like... There's always something here, right? Well, didn't see that
You
coming.
carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
There we go. Not too shabby. Only died once this time. And accuracy's doing pretty good. Alright. So, I think that'll be a good place to stop here. Or we'll actually go to the next save point
Fill me
real
in.
quick.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're
Gosh darn
called
it.
the Los
Typewriter.
Illuminados.
Los Illuminados. That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're
Not that I
okay,
have
right?
any issue with the
Yeah.
name, but, you know,
But he
Los
coulda killed me, but he
Illuminados
let me live.
sounds a bit
And
like
he mentioned
Illuminati to
something
me.
about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood.
It's like,
Interesting.
they're
Anyway,
trying to, you
there
know,
are
they
more
could have
important
picked a
things than
different
solving
name, a
riddles
different
right
cult name.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
So basically, we're gonna head this back. So we head back toward the village at this point here, but we're gonna take a different way. We're gonna go into the church to the save point. But I don't remember if we fight at this point again. I don't recall. I think they're still gone. Or maybe some of them are respawn. I don't remember. In any event. So check this out. If you go back into the room that you were just in, bonus cutscene. I missed this my first playthrough. I wonder who that could be. No spoilers. We'll try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible. More heals, which will be pretty good. Alright. So downstairs, the only thing... So we do have the do have that, but something to note as well. Sometimes, like certain portraits, there will be money hiding behind them. The portrait of this gentleman here. Not all of them. In fact, most of them don't. Oh, and before we go, I always found this pretty funny. Did I interrupt your bathroom break, sir? Any minute now. Any minute. This guy. Shoot, kick, knife. There we go. Yeah, it's just the most random one just hiding out in the house, like, yeah, gotta go pee. And we get a brown egg. So this is a great place to stop. For now. So we'll hit save, and we are a good hour, yeah, about an hour and a half into the game. Awesome. Well, thank you all for staying to the end. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on a future episode, and looking forward to catching you all in the next one. Later days.